What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel Mystic Watch, and today we got a new video. We're going to be continuing our character analysis series, and this time we're going to be going over the brand new Blazing Awakened CHOJI. So if you guys are unfamiliar with him, we'll be going over his stats first and everything, breaking them down, how good is he, and just going into a little extra detail about how good this unit actually is. This is what I'm normally good at because I'm a very emotionless, boring man. So when it comes to information and people who simply want to, you just want to like close out, minimize the tab and just listen, things like that. But either way, let me know if you guys enjoyed this series, and if you do, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, because we are less than 200 subs away from 20,000 subs. Now let's continue. So Blazing Awakened CHOJI, we're gonna be going over the Blazing. I guess we can go over both, but specifically this is supposed to be the Blazing Awakened CHOJI to show off his, PvP side of things. So it's not, no one will really use him for PvE. So we can just like quickly glance over it. So CHOJI short range, as you can see, is attack 1708, 2088, pretty average. It's like, I would say it's like above average for short range units, but it's not like top tier. Field skill, boost attack, buddy skill is pretty useless. His hit count, I don't like this. Okay. Single target, knocks him back, reduces his own HP by 10%, restores 1 chakra. If this was 15 hit counts, this unit would be really good, right? But it isn't. And then the same thing applies here. So I don't really like him non-Blazing Awakened, so that's really it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You can quickly glance over these. I'm actually curious how much damage he does with on his ultimate jutsu. So we'll take a look at that very quickly. 20, 88 plus 100. What do we got? What's this? Plus 200 for dupes. Times 1.3 for the boost against bravery. And then if you were to do times 13 times 1.5, doing 60k on his ultimate jutsu for technically 6 chakra. I don't know, that's okay. He really needed this to be 15 and 15. At that point, then it's really good because you followed up with a normal jutsu after that. But either way, let's take a look at his Blazing Awakened side. Part that people are gonna actually use him for. We don't actually care about this part. We just want to go take a look at his PvP jutsus and stuff. Right? So no one's gonna use him anywhere else. So we're gonna take a look at his PvP side. We got 37,000 HP, 3715 attack, and 198 speed. Now, from first impressions, these don't look that good, only because the speed is very low, right? So that's like, just looking at it like, it's not that good. Then you read his jutsu. 5.2 attack, 4 chakra. To a single enemy, 50% chance to reduce their speed for 4 seconds and knocks them back. Boosts own speed by 30% for 2 seconds. Now, the speed reduction, most likely, is 10%. It could be 20%. Now, the reason why I say that is because Neji's speed reduction is 10%, but his is AoE. So based on that, I might actually say this is most likely going to be a 20% speed reduction for 4 seconds. And that is a long time. So imagine you use this on the enemy Hinata, right? Enemy Hinata has, what, 373 speed? So if now she lost 20% of her speed, so she's only left with 80% left, right? So she loses 80 speed, which is a lot, right? Well, she's losing like 75 speed, right? So 75 speed is gone. So that is a lot of speed just, tossed out the window. Now, the thing is, you're going to be using this against bravery units, most likely. And we'll just take Madara, for example, right? Madara has 269 speed. So, if we take a look at Madara's, how much does he have left over? 215 speed. So he loses 54 speed, which at that point, that's still a really good amount of speed to lose. Now, how much of a boost does Choji get? Now, I'm going to assume that you fully pulled him out, right? So he'll be at 228. So we'll go with, let's see. Yeah, 228 times 1.3. So he goes to 296 speed for 2 seconds. Which, 300 speed, that's a lot of speed. So, that's really solid. And I think that's amazing, right? So at that point, Choji becomes really fast. And, these stats that go together, he's really tanky and he's really fast for 2 seconds. So he's going to be a threat for sure. Now let's take a look at his damage. You can see his ultimate jutsu, 10 times attack, AoE, removes their barrier, perfect dodge, ignores their substitution, knocks them back. Which is a really good jutsu, but it doesn't matter in PvP. You might actually use this in PvE. It might actually just be really good in PvE because of his dupe abilities. So let's take a look at what he does, right? So boost damage against bravery types by 40%. Amazing jutsu. Amazing dupe ability. Reduces damage from bravery by 25%. Reduces damage from bravery by 25%. Then you got a 20% chance to erase chakra consumption 2 times in a row. So 40% chance of a reset on his normal jutsu. And if he gets that, and imagine, okay, he's at this much speed, right? Now it increases by another 1.3. It's going up almost 400 speed the second time around when he uses that. At that point, you lost the match. It's over. You're not winning. So how much damage is he actually doing against bravery units? So we got 37, 15, plus 100. He has no attack up dupe abilities, right? So then we'll do times 1.4 for the boost damage. And this is how much damage he's just doing whacking at people, which is something to keep in mind because it does matter. So if you were to just hit a bravery unit, he's doing 8,000 damage. So that's like a good amount of damage right there. Now if he uses normal jutsu, he's doing 5.2 times attack. And then this is neutral damage. Well, this is not neutral damage because I included this boost against bravery. So his full damage against bravery units is 41,659. So essentially 42,000, right? So he's whacking away at people. He's one-shotting half the bravery cast right here and there. So just keep that in mind. That I'm actually curious, who does he kill? If we pull this up, we go over to Ninja World Clash. Team setup. We'll just go to a random team. I'm actually curious, does he one-shot Haku? Yes, he one-shots Haku. That's one thing to keep in mind. He definitely one-shots Gaara, right? Even with this 40%. Well, he might not. Let's figure it out. He one-shot Gaara. He got 20% and another 20%, right? So 40% damage reduction. So this is only doing 60% of its damage. Gaara dies. Unless there's something else keeping him alive, whether it's another buddy skill, whether it's another field skill, Gaara will die to this jutsu, fully duped. Good to know. That's 2 Blazing Bash Bravery units. I don't own Shisui, so I'm going to have to look up his stats real quick. So Shisui, Blazing Bash, Shisui has 29,854. Now he has no damage reduction, so he will die. That's 3 Blazing Bash units that are immediately in one-shot range of this, this Choji. And they can't kill him back because he has 50% damage reduction. So good luck trying to do that. And if he's syncing with Hidden Leaf, which is, just take a look at the cast, which is super easy to do, right? Considering that 80% of them are synced with Hidden Leaf anyways. That he's adding an extra 150 damage, which at the end of it is going to be doing, an extra 2,000, 3,000 damage. So that is a big difference if you sync with Hidden Leaf as well. Now, the only person who survives, which is the reason why this unit probably exists, is Madara. So, Blazing Vest Madara, right? Let's actually include him as well in here. So, Blazing Fest Madara, right here. Come on, load up. Okay, so Blazing Fest Madara's right here. He has 39,000 HP. Now, that is less than 41,000, but the thing is, you typically won't see a Blazing Fest Madara in PvP unless he has this unit right here. Unless he has this dupe right here. 30% damage reduction. So, if we times this by 1.6, we get... No, that's the wrong number. Okay. What was I at? 41,000 something. I'll just do it again. We got 3815 times 1.4 times 5.2 times 1.5. There we go. So, against Madara, like clearly you don't need me to do it, but just so you guys see how much damage he does against Madara, it would be 29,161. He will not kill Madara, but he'll do more than half of his health. Right. So that's just something to keep in mind, that you will not kill Madara, and usually Madara is accompanied by some sort of damage reduction buddy skill. So he most likely will not ever die to this, ever. And maybe Gaara as well, but the other two definitely will, Haku and Shisui. So, fun fact, Stage 6 Pass Naruto will not die, I believe. Yes, he will not die. So, that's just something else to keep in mind as well. Stage 6 Pass Naruto will live. And yeah, so that's really it for CHOJI when it comes to breaking it down, what he can do. Now, if you guys wanted to see a quick team that I would put him on, let's start off with the Blazing Bash units. Let's see. Who do I want? I want him accompanied by damage reduction. So I'd go, he's too slow, so he would need some sort of speed lead. I most likely will do this. And then second row, you no longer need the Hinata, but the Hinata is just such a good unit. Oh man, this is a lot of bravery, and these two I always include just because they're pretty much top tier units. If you had an Itachi, I'd toss in an Itachi here, but we'll pretend the Zabuza's an Itachi. You know, I'll get my own Madara in here. So we'll get my own Madara in here, and we'll just use this CHOJI as an example, right? So how would I set this up? Usually, I would do something like this, right? So this right here would be your, your Blazing Bash Awakened CHOJI. These can be swapped out. This is just like a generic team. I don't have Kimimaru or Orochimaru on... Oh, wrong button. I don't have Kimimaru or Orochimaru on this, on this account. I don't have Shisui or Itachi either. So, those units won't, I can't include them on my team here, but this would just be a generic team. Like this, Zabuza could easily be an Itachi. And then I would keep this. This is always just a good combo on the end. So that's it. Like, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. That is the breaking down character analysis of CHOJI, how much damage he does, how fast he is, how good he is. Clearly he'll be a threat, and he'll be killing everything that comes in sight. So, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and come back for the next Shikamaru video that I'll probably be doing within the next few days.